Good morning, everybody. I know I'm on here earlier than normal, and I just got home from the gym, but I just got hit with another real thought in the car, and I didn't want to let this opportunity pass. So I wanted to get on here and share some real thoughts with you guys. Today marks 30 years since I became a mom. And happy birthday to my son, Christopher. And I wanted to share something very personal and transparent in hopes that it will help somebody, especially some young people. When I was younger, excuse me, as I've said, I come from divorce. I'm a biracial child. I've dealt with a lot of rejection in my life. Good morning, Tia. And so let me back up. When I was growing up, my parents were divorced, and so I lived with my mom primarily. And good morning, Irvin. Hey, Victoria. And so as a child, my mom was it. She was my rock. She was my world. I loved her with a love that I can't explain. And so at a very young age, I want to say maybe even as early as 7 or 8, I decided that I wanted to have a baby. I wanted a baby so bad because I wanted somebody to love me. And I knew how much I loved my mom. So I figured that if I had a child, that would fill that void. And so, long story short, hey, Jessica. Hey, Kia. Long story short, when I was 15, I married my first husband, and he was 6 years older than me. And we got married in July, and by the following January, I was pregnant. And on October 7th, my son was born. And it was a super happy day of my life. It was amazing, and loved him from the jump, and was pretty excited to be a mama. But I will say this, and now that I'm older, I recognized it. I put something on my children that was never meant to be there, and I've had these conversations with my kids too, but they were never meant to fill that void. There's only one person who can fill that void, and that's our Savior. That's Yeshua, as I call him. It took a long time for me to realize that. I did not realize that until they were teenagers. And teenagers do what teenagers do. And my heart got broken. But again, they were just being normal children. It was me that put a heavy burden on them to fulfill something in me that they should never have had put on them. So I just wanted to share about that. Again, I apologize to my babies for putting that on them. And we're ever learning and we're ever growing. And for any young women, any young girls that might see this video, don't do that. Don't do that to your children. Don't do that to yourself. Your children are not going to be able to fill the void that's missing from your life. Only God can do that. no matter what. Only God can do that. Do my children love me? Absolutely. They love me. But it's not their place or their responsibility to fill that void. And it's not fair for us to put that on them. Because the reality of the situation is it's us that's going to really get hurt. Because, you know, teenagers become teenagers and they say things that hurt your feelings. They do things that hurt your feelings. They're not the people to fill that void. Only God has that perfect agape love. He's the only one. Nobody else is going to fulfill that for you. Not a man, not a woman, not a partner, not a child, not a pet. Only God can fill that void. And so don't do what I did. Am I sorry that I'm a mom? Absolutely not. I love my children with all of my heart. I'm super blessed to have all of them. And the only thing that I would change would be me in the situation. I wouldn't even change the timing. I mean, I loved growing up with my children. I hate for, you know, the immaturity, you know, that I possessed, and many of the mistakes that I made with them growing up, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. My children are amazing children, all of them. They are beautiful, productive members of society. They are great kids. They're just great people. I just love them. And I am biased, absolutely, but I would say this about them even if I wasn't their mom, because they're really great people. So I don't regret them. I just regret the mistakes that I made in raising them. So again, if you are a young girl and you are thinking that having a baby will give you that love in your life that you're missing, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Turn to the only one who can fill that void, and that is Yahweh, God. He's the only one who can fill it. So I just wanted to share while I was having those thoughts, and thankfully I did not bawl my eyes out like I was feeling like I was going to, but I just wanted to share. And if my son watches this, happy birthday. I will do another birthday post for him though, but I just wanted to share some feelings. And if you know any young girls that are struggling, that you know, you can see that they're maybe boy crazy, or you know, thinking that they're searching for love, that this could even be a possibility of a thought, please share this video with them. And if they watch the video and they want to talk to me, hey, I'm open to talk. But I don't want to see more girls make the same mistake that I made, and putting that pressure on my children. And I don't want to see more children born out of wedlock, or just born into bad situations that it's not necessary. So again, I'm here. I want to help as many people as I can. So I pray you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.